Welcome to Dartmoor. This is actually not the first day or the second day. Well, it kind of technically is the second day, but it's also the second, well, morning. So we'll wish you good morning, but it's afternoon, so we'll wish you good afternoon. We're going to do what we do best on this channel, this trip, and that's pretty much, well, nothing really. We've done a few little videos. I've done a video on the Garmin. Hang on, I'm not as even on easy walking things. My legs don't seem to want to take me onto steps that realistically should be relatively easy. So we've done a video on the Garmin InReach. This is where we camped a few months ago. I think it was this year, or was it last year? When was it when we camped on Yes Tour? I can't remember now. But anyway, we're going to do what we do best. Collect water, camp, do nothing. Lassie is pretty much well and truly splashed that area completely. Go on then, go and have a splash. Go on then, go and splash for everybody. Go on then, splash. Go on then, go on then. So it's very handy. It's quite a strange little stream through here. You can see that there's quite a deep lassie paddling pool just here. And it's being fed by some trickling water coming down there. We'll show you a bit more in a minute, and then there's a little trickle going down there, but it's a little bit of a phenomenon, this waterway, because when you come up here you can see there's very little water coming down here. You do have to be careful when you're walking on Dartmoor. There tends to be holes everywhere. So you can see there's a little trickle of water there. And at some point you can see there's a very small trickle of water going down there. And I have a feeling it's disappearing underground somewhere around here, and I think it's going through there and down over there, because you can see here there's more and more water, and this is of course upstream, and here upstream, look at all this water, which Lassie is very helpfully demonstrating that there is a lot of water up here. So interestingly, this massive water, I think that's enough splashing there, Lassie. Lassie, come back here a minute, because we want to get water from down here now. Lassie, wait there. You can stay in that section. Stay there. Lassie, you can stay there, stay. Lassie, you can stay there. I want to get water, and of course I like annoying everybody. Not that I really care about annoying everybody, obviously, but we're gonna step over here, and Lassie, stay there. Oh, that's a nice little, that's a funny seat. Stay there, Lassie. Stay. So we're gonna sit that down there, something like that, and we're gonna take water from here. This is very helpfully assisting. Very nice. Lassie, go back. Go back, that way. I don't want you splashing your mic. Go back down there. Can we go back down that way? Splash there. Splash down there. Down there. Move. That's it. Stay there. Very nice. I know many of you are gravely concerned about my health and well-being, but I can absolutely assure you there is nothing wrong with mountain water, and I will never ever give up my enjoyment of fresh mountain stream water. It's far too enjoyable to relinquish that one. You can all carry on filtering your water, because I know it's what you want to do. You carry on filtering away. Oh yeah, I was going to show you this this strange phenomenon. No, I mean, in all seriousness, you know, I know you all want to filter. That's fine. You know, that is more than fine. I don't begrudge anyone playing it safe and filtering your water. And obviously I will recommend that you all filter your water, because I don't want you drinking the water out here, getting unwell. You probably got unwell because your hygiene was poor, nothing to do with the water. But it's just far too easy. Let's just blame, we'll just blame the water. It's the water's fault. Right, so you remember there was hardly any water coming down here. So if we just walk across here, walk, 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 walk. We'll just keep going. Bear with me, we haven't done any filming, so there's only a few dedicated people that watched me anyway, so that's fine. So what we're going to do is we'll put that water down there. Now look, ow, I didn't do my shoes up very well. So you can see here there's hardly any water there. Then all of a sudden around about here you're starting to get, you know, a teeny weeny bit more. And then look exactly where Lassie has found. Right there, you've got water coming from underground. So literally up there is almost dry, and then it's coming from under there. And then you've got a really good flow going down there. So you almost have the makings of an oxbow lake coming through here. So come back in 50 years time and see whether that part around there has stopped and dried up, and whether a little stream works its way down here. In reality, probably it won't do that, because I think there's so much rain that I think that it will just naturally, you know, normally go, you know, around properly, but without cutting this corner. But you never know. So if you come back here, if your grandchildren or your children come back here in 50 years time, you can say, I remember the day when I was watching Tony Hobbs and he was ranting on about water like a fucking madman. You see, here the stream is just literally a trickle, and then you can just see it joining down there. Ooh. I remember when Tony was saying, remember this spot? Oh, I don't think, oh yeah, we're gonna get up there. A day in the life of Tony Hobbs camping, eh? Alright, so we're back in camp. And like I said, I did a couple of like sub videos yesterday on a couple of things. So I had a friend yesterday and I did a video on his tent. I think it's a discontinued tent because we're now ignoring Lassie. She's barking. But he was pitched somewhere in this space here. You can see he had a couple of nights there. And we sat under that tree. You can see I've got the trail star pitched quite high now, so we can make the most of the breeze that's here. Indeed, the breeze yesterday and the day before was coming up the valley, which is why the trail star is pitched that way. It is now coming directly in the door, but it's not a strong wind. Is, I think, 0 rain forecast. So I will probably just leave it pitched like that on this occasion. It might be one of the rare occasions when you actually want to be facing into the wind, and then any air or breeze is going quite literally straight inside there, and it's the usual mess in there. But it's really quite quiet, thankfully. We're not a million miles away from the car, a bit closer than I would normally be, but you know, far enough that we're not really getting disturbed. The army was up there for 2 nights doing something. I don't know what they were doing up there, but the army was up there, really nice and peaceful. I was thinking about packing up and heading, Lassie, I was thinking about packing up and heading over the valley and then just trying to find somewhere in the next valley, especially if it had been really, Lassie, especially if it had been very busy, or you know, if there had been many people around, then I probably would have shifted. But I have to say, it's so quiet and I'm really quite chilled out and relaxed just to walk around camp, talk to you, make a couple of videos, and just generally have fun. I'll catch you a bit later. So I just want to take this opportunity to say a thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button to all. I don't think saying that actually makes the blindest bit of difference, but say it anyway. And but mainly thank you to the people that watch to the very, very end of the video, because the ones who watch to the end, the dedicated viewer as it were, you're the ones that particularly help this channel have any chance of growing. So I thank you the most especially, but I thank everybody else as well for at least popping along for 20% of the time or 30% of the time. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Just a local friendly cow population, and Lassie just walking luckily right past them. I've never been worried about cows, to be honest. Go on then, have a paddle. We'll be back. That water's poisoned and you can't drink it. Absolute fucking bollocks, can't you? Ah. You sure can.